Hey, so Kodak Black made a statement about slavery. He said he's not mad about slavery, and he's not mad about Donald Trump sending the Haitian people back to Haiti. He's saying that the Haitian people should be appreciative of that. And he's saying that black people, we some pussies, and Africans should have never sold us into slavery. Hmm. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, Kodak Black has a serious drug addiction. Okay. Now he has a little knowledge about slavery. He does. But that young man is battling with drug addiction. If you saw the video, he had his friend or whoever had some damn bottles, lean, cough syrup in that video. Now, let's talk about it. Do we have to be honest about those Africans who played a part in the transatlantic slave trade? Absolutely. There were Africans that did play their part in it. And there were Africans who fought against the transatlantic slave trade. Yes. But, for you to call black people pussies, and especially y'all, the Haitian people at that, the Haitians was one of the first Africans in the diaspora to fight against slavery and have slavery abolished in their country. See, what Kodak Black don't know is that after the Haitian Revolution, right? The Haitians start opening their doors up to other black people in the diaspora. Mm-hmm. Yeah, see, what he doesn't talk about how the Haitians have opened up the doors for African Americans or Black Americans to stay and live in their country, to migrate over. And maybe he doesn't know that. He doesn't know what the relationship between the Haitian and African Americans were like at one time. How they played an important role here in the United States. Yeah. The Haitian played the most important role here in the United States. You know, if you guys look up to these celebrities and going by their narrative, then that's a problem. And I'm not saying he's completely wrong, but what I am saying, he's ignorant. He's not completely wrong. But there's a lot more to slavery than what you think. See, he's right. He got some of the part right about our ancestors sold the Africans into slavery, right? He got part of it right. But what he don't talk about is those Africans who played their part in slavery as far as selling other Africans. They were sold themselves. They were sold themselves. So not only we are the descendant of those who were enslaved, but we also a descendant of those who were slave traders and those who went from being slave traders to being enslaved. So, let's get into a little history lesson about the Haitian people in Georgia real quick. Just give me a moment. Let's get into it. I'm about to go ahead and pull up the information for you guys. Okay. I'm about to pull it up. All right. So, let's get into it. Okay, hold on. Let's get into the history. Okay. All right. So, this is called the Siege of Savannah. All right. So, the history with the Haitian being involved in Georgia took place in Savannah. Okay. Hmm. All right. So, anyways, Haitian people have deep historical roots in Georgia, particularly linked to the 1779 Siege of Savannah. Okay. Where over 500 free Haitian soldiers fought with Americans and French force against the British, a pivotal but often overlooked contribution to American independence. Today, Haitian Americans form a significant and growing community in Georgia, especially in metro Atlanta, with ties strengthened by economic opportunity and the land's role as transportation hub. Okay. And it goes on to say Henry Christophe, a future leader of the Haitian Revolution. He served in this unit fighting for freedom in Georgia before leading his own people to independence in Haiti in 1804. The monument in Savannah, a bronze monument in Franklin Square, honors these forgotten Haitian freedom fighters, symbolizing this shared history. Okay? Yeah. And also, we can look at the Haitian people and their role in New Orleans. Let's look it up. Haitian people in New Orleans. Let's look up the history. Okay. It says Haitian people profoundly shaped New Orleans history and culture, especially after the Haitian Revolution of 1791 through 1804, when thousands of refugees, gens de couleur, which is free people of color, whites and enslaved people fled to the city, doubling its population and bolstering its French-speaking Creole identity. This influence reinforced French language, Catholic tradition, Haitian voodoo, and brought skills artisan, musician, and entrepreneurs, significantly influencing New Orleans' unique architecture like ironwork, food, music, Mardi Gras, and its complex racial and social structures. Okay? So, the Haitian community have always played an important role. And for Kodak Black, he should feel some kind of way that Donald Trump wants to deport a lot of Haitian people. He should feel some kind of way, especially by him being from Florida, because Florida has a strong Haitian population, especially within the Miami region. They got an area called Little Haiti. He should feel some kind of way about that. I mean, you would think he would, right? You would think he would feel some kind of way, but he doesn't. Again, you can't really go off the narratives of celebrities. This is why you guys got to read shit for yourselves. This is why you got to read up information for yourselves. You know, we as black people in today's time, we are a byproduct of those who have been enslaved in the Atlantic. We black folks here in America, in the Caribbeans, in South America, in Latin America, and in Canada, just to name a few places, right? We are the byproduct of those who have been enslaved in the transatlantic slave trade. We are a byproduct of those people. The transatlantic slave trade is the reason why we black people are here today in the West. We come from generation and generation of those innocent people. We come from generation and generation of those innocent people. We come from a generation of different tribes, different ethnicity, meaning tribal people that were all brought here together. We are that byproduct. So maybe he didn't mean any harm by his statement. Maybe he didn't mean any harm. Maybe he was trying to get a message across. But to sit here and say that I'm not mad about slavery, as if slavery should have happened anyways. This goes to show you that people have no regard for history. People don't respect what our ancestors had endured. And they lack the understanding of what our ancestors had to deal with. A lot of these celebrities don't give a damn. They don't give a damn about history. They just care about the fame and fortune. As long as they can gain popularity and get approval by the mainstream, they don't care about history. What does history matter? Do you think these people gonna actually do their own studies and research? Most of them are not. Most of them are not. These folks don't care about history. As far as they concerned, slavery is a thing of the past. Why bring it up? What does it matter now? That's their attitude. Slavery don't really mean shit to them because they think now that we're famous, now that we got this wealth and we have this recognition, we can make millions of dollars. Why do we have to worry about slavery? Why do we have to worry about reparation? Why do we have to worry about this? It doesn't matter. And then you got some that are fake like they give a damn, which they really don't. They action shows. They don't care. Like Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy is another one. Trick Daddy say that he ain't African because he was born in America, right? He say he ain't got no African ancestors, but yet and still he identifies as being Gullah Geechee. He say he Gullah Geechee. Well, where did the Gullah Geechee people come from? Where did their roots come from? Their roots came from the people from Central West Africa, particularly Angola and the Congo area. But you're not African, right? You're not of African descent. These people don't really want ties to being African. But the reality is that's what you are. That's what you are. You can't you there's nothing you can do about it. And I think I mean what I know the main reason why is because of slavery. Because of slavery, it has most of our people saying they don't want no ties to being African. I honestly believe that if slavery was not involved or in the midst, a lot of our folks wouldn't have no problem saying, hey, I'm African descent. I'm proud of being that. But because the concept of slavery, the historical events that took place, made our people not want to have a tie to it. They don't want to have a tie to their ancestry over there. Because slavery was so horrific for our folks, they don't even want to think about it. They look at it like this: those people are those people over there. Those are not my people. I honestly believe that if the concept of slavery did not happen, I think more and more people will embrace it. More and more people will embrace their identity. But they can't. They don't want to. Because it's a lot of negativity around being African descent. It's so much negativity. It's so much stigma that is attached to being an African descended person. Why should I want to attach myself of being African descended? Hmm? This is their attitude. I'd rather be called Native American and say this is my land. I'd rather identify with being more Europeanized. I'd rather claim everything else except for that African part. Because those people don't like us. Those people don't care about us. Those people sold our people into slavery. And again, a lot of them don't understand slavery. A lot of people don't know that there's more to it. They just only take that one piece of history and they'll run away with it. They don't know the greatness of our people before slavery even took place. They don't know how strong these tribes were. They don't know the intelligence of these people. It's like they have never gave the history a chance. All right, so let me read this one comment. Tiffany is more of a case of this. If Africa was left alone to become a superpower continent, these folks will be championing their African heritage. Of course. Yeah, if Africa was left alone by Europeans, like you said, it would be a superpower. It would be the most powerful continent in the world if it was left alone. A lot of our people would be proud to say, hey, this is who I am. But people don't want to deal with that reality. People don't want to embrace it because of one thing, and that is slavery. It could be no other reason why people don't want to identify with their African background. It couldn't be no other reason why. The main reason is because of slavery. It's because of the Jim Crow. It's because of the Reconstruction era. It's because of the Black Code. It's why a lot of people don't want to identify with being African. Because it looks at as a badge of shame. Again, it's looked at as a badge of shame. And there's a lot of Black Americans that took a DNA test. And there's some who was happy about their results. But then there are those who are still in denial. They wasn't so happy. They wasn't so impressed. They was not impressed with the fact that they had more African genetics than any other genetics. Dr. Joy DeGruy called this post-traumatic slave syndrome. She called it post-traumatic slave syndrome. Why do she call it that? Well, let's go into it. Let's go into why Dr. Joy DeGruy called this a post-traumatic slave syndrome. And what is it? Let's look it up. Watch this. Okay, post-traumatic slave syndrome is a theory by Dr. Joy DeGruy explain the lingering psychological, social, and behavioral effects of centuries of slavery and systemic racism on African Americans, manifested as multi-generational trauma, internalized racism, learned helplessness, and maladaptive coping mechanism leading to ongoing disparities and struggles with self-worth and community healing. It describes how the trauma of slavery, violence, dehumanization, followed by continued institutionalized racism, economic, and health disparity creates a cycle of injury that needs conscious healing, differing from PTSD by its multi generational cultural scope. And because of this, it's hard for other Black people who have the knowledge of self, who have the education to talk to those who are at the 85%. It's really hard because what can you say to these people? It's like you talking to a brick wall. It's basically draining when you try to explain history to a group of people who are lost, who don't know enough about their own ancestry, who don't know enough about the history of their people in this country and going beyond this country. It's very draining. You bumping your head against the wall. And that's why certain ones just say, I give up, I quit. They don't believe in Black empowerment, because what is Black empowerment when all you doing is going to keep running into the same problem? No matter what you try to do, you just wasting your time. You out of breath. You become stressed out. You become extremely stressed the fuck out. You become drained. So it's like, the hell with it. Let these folks have it. Let these folks have their identity confusion. Let these people be discombobulated. Let them have it. Why? Why keep entertaining? Why keep trying to talk to them? Especially those who say they Black indigenous. It becomes draining. No matter what you do, they gonna always just look for an argument. They're not looking to learn anything. They just looking to argue. And it's like, okay, I'm not gonna argue about this. You don't want to study. You don't want to learn this. This is on you. If only if they knew how corrupted this system is and how it has mentally destroyed them, I think a lot of people will wake up. But they are in denial. Cognitive dissonance. They are in denial. Cognitive dissonance. They are in denial about a lot of things because they don't want to see their reality. So they create this utopia, imaginary group that don't exist to make themselves feel better. They want something to romanticize them. They want the politics of respectability. That's what they want. It's like our people are Europeans in the Black face. This is what Frantz Fanon was talking about. Black skin. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, black skin and white mask. Yeah, this is what he was talking about. And this is what W.E.B. Du Bois was talking about, the double consciousness. And right now in this comment section, we got somebody talking about we was the original 12 tribes. 12 tribes of what? 12 tribes of what? And where are these 12 tribes at? What 12 tribes are you talking about? What 12 tribes are you talking about? And then somebody else put, notice how she preached Africa but won't move there. Let me tell you something, sweetheart. I wasn't born in Africa, but Africa was born in me. So just because you a lost cause, you pretty much proving my point, sweetheart. You have proved my point in this video. I don't have to move to Africa to know that I have African ancestry. I don't have to move to Africa to know that I have African ancestry. And see, look what you say. Your black identity is okay, sweetheart. You're not African. See, this is the ignorance. This is the ignorance. This is the ignorance. So this person named Troy R 3030. This is the ignorance. This is what I'm talking about. He don't realize that he got PTSS, post-traumatic slave syndrome. He doesn't realize that. He does not realize that he has post-traumatic slave syndrome. But yeah, many of y'all, I'm gonna tell you something. Black people, we are the reason why we don't want to reunite. Black people, we make it hard for each other. We make it hard on ourselves. And then you get mad when Africans or Caribbean saying the same thing. They're not lying. You're making it hard on yourselves. But a lot of black folks are at the 85%. A lot of black people are at 85%. Meaning that those who are unconscious, those who are dumb, deaf, and blind, which allow the 10% to take advantage of you. And the 5%, they know the truth. They know the reality. But they try to educate the 85%, but the 85% don't want to listen to the 5%. They want to listen to the 10%. And so the 10% can get away with it because they know how to feed into your delusion. They know how to feed into your delusion. So the 10% know that you're unconscious, you're dumb, deaf, and blind. So they're going to feed into that. They're going to feed into your fantasy. They're going to play on your mind. While the 5% are trying to get you away from that so you can be able to be more open-minded and not be feeble-minded. But this is why people, this is why people give up on the whole revolution thing and community activism and things like that, because it's a struggle. It's a battle. It's like you got to put up so much fight and it becomes draining. It becomes very draining. People get tired of fighting the same shit over and over, debating the same thing over and over and over. It's repetition, regurgitation, and repetitiveness. No, repetition, regurgitation, and redundancy. That's all it is, the 3 R's. Repetition, repetitiveness, and redundancy. Because it's the same thing over and over and over. No matter what somebody try to show, no matter how much information a person have, no matter how many books somebody try to give to a group of people, You still go back and argue the same thing over and over again. It's basically fallacious gossip, Tiffany. Yep. And that's what people are drawn to. They're drawn to that because they want the entertainment. They are entertained. They are pleased by that. But I digress. I digress. I digress. I said what needed to be said tonight. But some of you folks in the comment section, y'all have proven my point. Y'all have proven the points. But you all have a wonderful evening. You have a wonderful night. You have a wonderful day, or whatever your time zone may be. Wherever you live, wherever you are in the world, it was nice talking to you guys. It was nice chopping it up. It was nice saying, expressing myself on here. It was really nice, but I'm gonna go ahead and just end it on that note. But yeah, my thought on Kodak Black, that boy is lost. I mean, he's lost. He's obviously battling with drug addiction. And when you're under the influence, you're going to say whatever comes to mind. Again, when you are under the influence, you're going to say whatever comes to mind. So that's what's going on with him. He's under the influence. But anyways, peace and power elevation be to all you. This your girl Tiffany, and I'm logging off until next time. And I will keep you guys posted on various subjects or whatnot. Y'all be safe. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the channel, etc. Peace.